This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Shutterstock.com. Welcome to Film Riot Mondays. I dressed up a little bit today.
You look nice.
Do I?
Yeah.
I wanted to look dapper for the winners of the challenge, which we have today.
A hooligan who's trying to get a job with the mob.
Good, because that was exactly what I was going for. Have you ever spent a lot of time on a video, then scrapped it? I have spent time on a video and scrapped it, but never a lot of time. I'm trying to gauge it as far as like the time frame we usually spend on something, so what I would consider a lot of time. No, I never spent a ton of time and then just killed something altogether. I mean, I've cut stuff from a project as a whole, but never scrapped the entire video. Do you think that gear greatly defines the film quality? Well, if you watch the show often enough, you know my answer is no. Absolutely not. Of course, within reason. Now, if you're talking about a flip cam as opposed to like a Red Epic, then yes, it'll affect it greatly. But, you know, there's been stuff shot on an iPhone that was riveting because the content matched the gear in question. So really, if your story calls for it, you can shoot your thing on anything. As long as the content matches it, it makes sense, and it is an intriguing story, well then, you could pretty much make a film in any way you could think of. It's been done in every way you could possibly think of. I mean, Danny Boyle shot 28 Days Later on a really crappy Canon XL1. It wasn't even 24 frames per second. And I love that movie. I mean, it starts out looking horrible, but as the movie goes on, I totally forget how bad it looks, and I'm just totally into it, and it works for the film. So I don't think it does it all. It's all about the content. It's all about the people behind the gear, not the gear itself. If you have a director who is way too controlling and wants to do everything himself, what are some ways to convince him to hand over some responsibilities to you so that you and others can contribute to the project as well? Well, the director is the captain of the ship. It's his movie. If you sign on to a movie, you're really signing on to help the director make his movie. So however it is that he wants to make his movie, he's going to make it that way. So my advice would be, if you don't like working with this person and how he works, then don't work with him. Other than that, if he's ruining the project and it's something that you guys are doing together as a whole, a bunch of friends getting together to do a project, you know, sit him down and be like, hey, this is all of our project and we're doing it together. You gotta let us be a part of it, because that's a totally different thing. I'm a very controlling type director where I like to do as much as possible. I think it birthed out of necessity. Like when I started, you know, I was the only one who knew how to do anything. Now it's changing. So now I really love passing stuff off to like Bruno and Josh, or my composer, people who I know are really talented and are going to go and do something great with what I gave them and come back. So I don't know. I would stick with my, if you're a bunch of friends just doing something for YouTube, tell them to chill out. He's not Spielberg. But if you're signing on to a project, then it's his film. Do I need a light meter? Light meters are most helpful when you can't see what the end product is actually going to look like, or if you're lighting specifically to a certain type of color grade, which is what I used a light meter for in Intel. I knew what type of grade I wanted to do in the end, where I wanted to keep it creepy, but I didn't want it to get too contrasty. I wanted it to kind of feel Pleasantville-ish in a very disturbing way. So I wanted the light to stay within a certain range, and since I was working on mini HDV, the dynamic range is much smaller and a little bit funky, so it was nice to know what that range was within my scene overall. So it is nice to have, but it's not mandatory. In film, a light meter is used because you can't see what exactly is happening, so it's all mathematical. You know, you have your lens set at a 2.6, you know the ASA rating of your film is, and then you can meter the light and see where everything's falling off. Because what you're looking at a monitor when you're shooting film is not the picture that you're getting. This is just a relay system that's showing you what your frame is, not what it's actually going to look like. So that's the main purpose of a light meter. Within the digital realm, you're looking at an LCD, that's exactly what you're getting, that's what you're recording. So it's not as required. It can be helpful for certain things, but no, you don't really need it. You can use your eye nowadays. Shutterstock.com is the place to go when you're looking for stock video clips for film projects, presentations, or websites. Clips come in a variety of formats, and most are available in HD, and you can sign up for large video packs, monthly subscriptions, or just grab a single video based on need. Shutterstock.com makes it easy to curate your own galleries to make searching easier, and videos are offered in a variety of formats, so you can find web-optimized versions, but you won't get nickel and dime for the high-res stuff either. If you need an image instead of video, illustration, vector, Shutterstock has you covered with millions of options there too. do. Head to Shutterstock.com or install their iPad app to get started. No credit card needed, and when you find the image you want, use the offer code FilmRiot12 to get 30% off any package. So here we are again, another challenge, another group of winners. Again, we have 3 winners who are gonna win those posters that we were talking about, and here they are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hey, can I sit here?
No.
Ah, sup? Hey. Oh, you're reading Poe? I love his work.
Yeah, me too. You know, I've actually just started reading him.
Well, you know, you might not have been ready before. Timing is everything. I'm Ryan.
Jessica.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Go ahead.
So, what's your favorite piece so far?
God, this is starting to make me angry. Grow, why don't you? Grow, grow, grow! Damn it, why don't you just grow?
Once again, great job, everybody involved. There was a lot of fun stuff, including uneating things and re-eating them and whatnot. The reverse effect is always a lot of fun. A super easy effect that there's so many creative things that you can do with it. So it was really cool to see all the stuff you guys came up with. And to all of you that won, we're going to be contacting you ASAP for you guys to get your prizes. Please respond to us as soon as you possibly can so we can get that stuff out to you. And now it's time to talk about what we're doing next. And the next one is going to be a dolly shot. An epic freaking dolly shot. A 20-second video is what we're requesting, and it's gonna be Monday Challenge, dolly shot. But this has to be like, I want something awesome, super creative. I don't care. Tarantino can be your motivation. Spielberg, J.J. Abrams, or obviously Michael Bay. You got that stereotypical standing up Michael Bay shot. You know what I'm talking about? You can throw in a woo if you want. You want to Will Smith it up. You can do that. That's fine. It's totally allowed. But I want 20 seconds of an awesomeness. Well, it doesn't have to be 20 seconds of just a dolly shot, but there has to be an epic dolly shot in there. It could be on pocket dolly. It could be on the freaking Chapman dolly. It could be on a homemade dolly. We showed how to make a dolly right here. Actually, we showed how to make a slider too. Yeah. Right here. So you could use either of those. In fact, you could use it on some kind of stabilization system and then use warp stabilizer to make it look like a dolly shot. However you want to make it seem like it's a dolly shot, go for it. I just want the best of the best dolly shots using that technique to wow us or make us laugh. But it's gotta be an epic freaking dolly shot. So again, that's Monday Challenge, dolly shot. You have 2 weeks for that 20-second video, which you're going to send to, what's the email address? Monday Challenge at TryingFilms.com. I can never remember that, but it's right there, so that's fine. And we need that by January 11th. Yes. By 12 p.m. CST, so that's a 20-second video of an epic dolly shot. Michael Bay it up, Spielberg it up, and keeping in line with the whole prize thing, this time we're giving away 2 shirts from our Trying Films apparel store. So, and you know what, I'm not gonna say which shirts, we're gonna let you guys decide what shirts you want, so in case you bought something before.
Want 1 winner to get 2 shirts, or 2 winners to get 1 shirt?
Let's go with 2 winners, 1 shirt each.
Okay, that's good, I like that too.
That way, more people. Spread the love. I like it. Sharing is caring. So 2 winners are going to receive 1 shirt each. You're going to be able to decide what shirt you want. We have those new shirts, which I'm digging a lot. So go get to work on the next. So that's it for today, which means it's time for my short film suggestion of the week. And this one isn't technically a short film, but it is done for advertisement. This one's for Everlast. It's called The Greatness Within. It's done by the Variable guys, who are insanely talented. And I was super impressed with the story they were able to tell and the emotion they were able to convey in 1 minute. In 1 minute's time, what they were able to do is better than a lot of features do. And this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. So definitely go check that out. It is super inspiring and very educational to see what they were able to pull off in friggin' 1 minute. So definitely check that out on Vimeo right here, and we'll see you guys next week.